The light looked pure, until one man noticed it was broken. In the early 1800s, sunlight was still treated like a symbol, not a clue. It meant warmth, life, divinity. It poured through windows without questions. But in 1814, in a quiet workshop in Germany, a man stared at sunlight so closely that it began to betray its secrets. Joseph von Fraunhofer was not born into privilege or academia. He was an optician by trade, a craftsman who spent his days grinding glass, polishing lenses, chasing precision no one else seemed to care about. His workshop smelled of metal filings and oil, the air heavy with dust. Outside, the world was changing, industry rising, science accelerating, but inside, Fraunhofer focused on a single beam of light. He directed sunlight through a prism, expecting a smooth rainbow, red fading to violet. Simple, predictable. Instead, he froze. Cutting through the colors were thin, dark lines, sharp absences where light should have been. Not smudges, not flaws in the glass, perfectly placed. Repeating, silent. Fraunhofer adjusted the prism, the lines remained. He tried again, new lenses, new angles. The same marks returned, unwavering, as if etched into the light itself. This was not an error, this was a message. Here the story pivots. Fraunhofer did something radical. He stopped asking what light looked like and started asking what it meant. He measured the lines, mapped them, cataloged them with obsessive care. Each dark gap became a fixed reference point, more reliable than rulers or clocks. Without fully realizing it, Fraunhofer had turned light into data. The revelation deepened. These lines weren't random. They were fingerprints, signatures left behind by matter interacting with light. Though Fraunhofer couldn't yet explain why they existed, he understood their power. For the first time, humans could analyze light scientifically, not as brightness or color, but as structure. This was the birth of spectroscopy. Decades later, others would build on his work and discover that those dark lines revealed the chemical makeup of the sun itself. That iron burned in stars. That distant galaxies shared the same elements as Earth. That by splitting light you could read the universe like a coded letter. But it began here, with one man, one prism, and the courage to trust an anomaly. Fraunhofer never lived to see how far his discovery would reach. He died young, his eyes strained from years of staring into brilliance. Yet his lines remain, still used today to measure stars, atmospheres, and the expansion of the cosmos. Light had always touched humanity. But in 1814, humanity finally learned how to listen. If this story lit a spark of curiosity in you, take a moment to like the video, share it with someone who loves science, subscribe for more hidden moments in history, and leave a comment. What discovery do you think changed how we see the universe the most?